Welcome to the 𝗦𝗵𝗲 show. Today, we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking about what I was talking about a couple of days ago. And so just wanted to recap because I think it's always a good idea to recap as to what we learned so that we can just, program ourselves to rewire, right? So I'm excited and thank you always for joining us each and every morning. We appreciate you. My name is 𝗥𝗵𝗲.
My name is Ria.
And welcome
to our
show. So today I want to talk about, you know what, let me just share my screen so you know what I'm talking about. So basically what I just want to touch base on was the last conversation I talked about the worthy ideal, right? I talked about the worthy ideal, and yeah, perfect. So just gonna yeah, so your worthy ideals, if you remember, I said that your worthy ideal are you worthy of your goals? And if you recall, there were three main types of goals that we have. We have the A type, the B type, and we have your C type. Now, the C type goal is where you want to be at. So the C type goal is the goal that you are in higher vibration, right? So you're in the higher vibration, and this is a goal that, it's the income that you want, whether it's, 100K a month, 50K a month. Your C type goal is the goal pretty much that you get excited, right? This is what you get excited and you get inspired by. And so the C type goal is the house you want, right? It's the house, your income. So what you want, you need to be in that higher vibration all the time. You need to be in the high vibration in order to get the C type goals. And so I actually love the stick figure, and I'm just going to just illustrate that. Let me just do it here. So the stick figure is a great example. It's a great example. And why is it a great example? Because the stick figure is everything, how we operate, it's our behaviors, it's our thoughts and our actions. So it's those 3 pointers that I had talked about before that make up this makes up the composite of the cake. Remember I talked about the analogy of the cake, that, your thoughts, your feelings, your actions are the spices, the ingredients that goes to making a cake. Well, that's exactly what it is. So your conscious mind and your subconscious mind is everything how we are operating, is everything our behaviors, our actions, and our thoughts, feelings, and actions will determine the results in our life, right? Will determine the results in life. And so this is actually very important. So, here we have your conscious mind, and here we have your subconscious mind, and this is the body. So this topic that I'm talking about today, your worthy ideal. Are you worthy of your ideals? Are you worthy of your goals? Are you worthy of your actions that you put out? And in turn, your actions will have the results that you have right now in life. And so that's why this stick figure is very, very important as to, how, what we want and also the results that we get back. And if you recall, I mentioned that your body is the instrument. Let me just illustrate it that way. Your body is the instrument of your mind. And whatever you are thinking, whether it's negative thoughts, right? So whether it's negative thoughts, that is vibrated to your body, and vice versa. What you are feeling in your body is also taken back and is reflected in your mind, right? So if we think about you know, what are the thoughts that we are feeling throughout the day, and what are those you know, if we are, say for instance, we could be at a negative vibration. We are just operating negative, whether it's someone around you that is negative, someone around you is not really being at that level that you truly want, and you are at this level and that person's at this level. Well, then you know what, that those are feelings, and indirectly our thoughts at the conscious level, because you're conscious, if you remember, your conscious mind is that part of your mind that is the intellectual, part of your mind, and your subconscious is the feeling. It's the feeling and emotional. So you always want to be in tune. You always want to be in tune as to, you know, be in tune, be aware of, you know, our thoughts and feelings, because that is very important, because that is how we are vibrating. And so why I wanted to just touch base on this topic again is because it may seem, you know, it may seem that, okay, well, you know, yeah, A type goal, B type goal, C, you know, why is it relevant? Oh, it is relevant because that's why Dr. 𝗘𝗽𝗶 in I think between 1930 and 1950s, he developed this stick figure. And he was a psychiatrist, Dr. 𝗘𝗽𝗶. He was a psychiatrist who began to see the behaviors in his patients. And it was all about, you know, their thoughts, how their thoughts really brought about the results. And their thoughts really brought about the, you know, what they were thinking, what they were doing, what they were behaving, how they were behaving. So that's why this stick figure alone is, you know, could be applied to any area of your life. And right now, guys, you are working, you know, you are, you know, a self-employed, a solopreneur, you are working for an organization, but even in the organization, there are team members, and even within your team members, you know, some team members are just laid back. They have a great attitude. Some team members are not so laid back, and they're always like confrontational. They're always like in this negative, awful vibe that they're always in. So, you know, that's why if we learn the behaviors, and those behaviors in turn lead to the actions that we have, and those actions that we do constantly on a continual basis, well, then that's the actions that you will get, and that's the results that you will get. So it's very important to pay attention to your mind. It's very important to pay attention, to be aware. So let me share a secret with you. So let me just put it into context. So as I began to learn more about this technique and how, you know, your mind is so powerful in terms of, you know, how we vibrate, in terms of how we, how we're thinking and feeling every single day. You always try to maintain in that vibration. And so that's why it's very important to learn about this. So I'm just going to stop it right there, because I think this is the most important part that I just want you to really digest very, very properly, very thoroughly, because it's everything. And the more you learn and your awareness, the more that you are aware every single day. And that's what I just wanted to share in context, is because the more I began to learn about this and about this technique, and how when you apply this technique and you are aware, because that's the first thing, you need to be aware before you can change anything, before you can change you, right? Not your team members, but you have to be aware. You have to have that conscious awareness, because once we develop the conscious awareness, then we are worthy of the ideal results that we want. And so that's why this topic, your worthy ideal, is the worthy ideal, the results that we want, is very important. And as I began to apply this, it is, it's just absolutely fantastic. It really is. But you just have to you have to put in the work, do the work, and always having the awareness. So I'm just going to leave it there, because I think, there's just a lot to digest. And but I just wanted you to do a recap again, just so that you totally, just digest the whole information. Ria, you want to share anything that you want, what you're doing, or what you want to share?
Thank you for that, Alka. We all have our worthy ideals, and I believe that we should not lose track of our worthy ideals. And thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the recap, because I believe, for us to do the daily grinds, we have to have the vision of the future. We have to have the vision of our ideals, so that we can do process A, B, and C to get to our destination. So thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.